Hello, welcome back to the Financial Planner. Hope you're all keeping well. I'm recording this on what is meant to be the warmest day of the year so far, so I hope you get some chance to enjoy it. What I thought I'd try to do today is to pull together the last few webinars in the series. So Rob introduced us to Charlotte at Oakwood, and I know a number of people have gone ahead and started writing the wills, or they've gone and found the wills in cupboards at home and sent us copies across, or they're looking at refinements, etc. So there's lots of will work ongoing. People have started actively filling in powers of attorney, and certainly for the last 12 months I've had significant success in my client bank with people getting those in order. So what I wanted to talk to people about today is a document that we call My Documents. It's like a little book where everything comes together. So in there you would have your will, when you made it, your LPAs, whether they're registered, all of your assets in one place, all of your pensions with us, your pensions with other providers, properties, if you've got holiday homes, buy-to-lets, they'd all be listed there, and then any gifts you'd made in the last 7 years, along with charitable donations you make monthly, what you'd like for your funeral arrangements. If you want to go to those lengths, there's a section about what hymns you'd like, whether you want to be cremated or buried, and then a family tree, either for prosperity for grandchildren, or because it's trying to explain the sometimes more complex family arrangements we have, because certainly this week I've had an unfortunate death and we're on DNA testing. So why did this come about? Well, I like everybody else are on this journey, and I was out walking with the people I love, and I stopped myself and took the photo that's on the screen now, and I came home, and later that day I got quite a significant sore throat, and I'm never poorly, and so I suddenly had a momentary panic where have I got this nasty disease? So thinking I am organised, because I am a micromanager and a little bit anal, and I'm okay with that, I said to my husband, do you know what you'd do if anything happened to me, where the will is? He goes, I know you've got that important drawer, and I know that we made our will when we lived at Thorn Cottage. Well, we haven't lived at Thorn Cottage for 10 years, and we've altered our will since then. So it struck me to revisit my documents and discuss it with my husband, because certainly I know that over time I've acquired protection policies. So I've got a Legal and General, I've got an Aviva, I've got a Scottish Provident, primarily because I had a tumour in my neck, and when it was removed, that cover represented extremely good value, and since then I have had to bolt on. So I am surprised at how little the protection webinar, when Rob reflected on his own stroke and things, people have not, with the same level of intent, followed up with their own protection. Now, for me, that is because I think it's a difficult conversation to have. Might be easier to let us host it between a couple where husband and wife are there, and you play out the scenario of if either of you weren't here or if either of you were ill, what would that mean in financial terms? So I think taking the My Documents and filling it in, and we're going to email it across as a result of this video to everybody, will allow you to reflect on, right, have I addressed my will? Have I addressed my power of attorney? Have I reviewed my protection? And equally, have I got any pensions there that I'm listing or assets that I'm listing that haven't really sense checked their performance, their diversification, and where they are in the world, and how they're doing. So if that prompts any review, find any old legacy policies or anything, please don't hesitate to use us as a sounding board or to prick our brains on whether they are still meaningful. For many of you, that exercise is concluded, but often if one person majoritively attends the appointments, it's a plan that they've missed on the other individual. It certainly has made me reflect long and hard this week when chatting to my husband, because we are literally chalk and cheese, from anal to laid back. And what we've noticed is there's a year missing of his final salary local authority pension, and contacted the local authority, which I'd asked him to do, but until we had a sit down, I'd realised had not actually been carried out. So I hope that helps. It's Mental Health Awareness Week. Be kind to everybody. Remember to be kind to yourself. And I think being kind to yourself is surrounding yourself with positivity, realising that volatility is going to creep back into the market. It really is, because we're going to see a gradual return to work, and everybody's got a different view of the new normal. So we've moved on from unprecedented to the word now being the new normal. And we've still to see what that new normal really is. And that will create spikes in the market. So I'm just bringing that to people's attention, that will, in my opinion, start happening. That's natural. We'll go through the same emotions we went through at the beginning. I need to do something. I need to change something. In reality, if you've got the right portfolio, diversified around the world, and you understand that mix, then you need to hold tight. So if we can help you at all, get in touch. Please keep giving us feedback. It really will help us evolve in what's being useful, and get on with completing your My Documents. My reaction to how long it will take people from when I've looked at helping clients with it in the past is it's going to take you about an hour to an hour and a half's commitment of your time, but well worth it. Your life in 10 pages. Hope that's been helpful. Keep yourself safe.